Hello and welcome to the first episode of LoLverview with me, Zarlin. This show is going to be taking an overview look at the League of Legends, or LoL, mechanics. And I just made a stupid name to go along with it. This first episode we're going to be looking at AD and support, and why even though a lot of people in the community seem to not like it, Riot does like it and why it's not really going to go anywhere. Let's start out with talking about the meta, or meta depending on how you pronounce it. The meta pretty much dictates who goes where on the map. Usually an AP caster mid, a bruiser, tanky kind of person top, a jungler with enough sustain or clearing power to go in the jungle, and, of course, the people that we are focusing on is the AD carry and support bottom lane. There are a lot of reasons why each kind of champion goes where they go, but it all really comes down to the streams of gold, or the streams of minions, that just kind of get turned into gold. There are only 4 streams of minions, 3 lanes and the jungle, but since there are 5 players playing on each team, that leaves one player without a reliable stream of gold to get their income for so they can buy items. This is where support comes in. They buy these gold per 10 items, they have gold per 10 runes usually and gold per 10 masteries, so they can get the gold that they need in order to buy support-like items and to buy wards to ward the map. Because vision is pretty much the best thing you can have, so you know where the enemy is at all times. It's these kinds of builds with the aura items and constantly having to buy wards that dictates the way that supports are chosen. Champions like Soraka and Taric need more cooldown reduction than actual AP/AD because they don't scale very well with those stats, and cooldown reduction's better on them. They help the team a lot more by having cooldown reduction and tanky stats and buying wards than by going straight AP glass cannon and getting focused down quite easily and not being there to support the team. Hence their name, support. All this talk, though, has been more about late game and how they support late game, whereas most of people's problems is they find laning early with AD support quite boring. But there's a reason why AD and support go bottom instead of a support going with a mid laner, or a support going with a top laner, or a support following a jungler around. These other 3 lanes usually have some way of either sustaining themselves health-wise or mana-wise, or just benefit the most from being by themselves, getting all the gold and levels. AD carries get the most out of gold. AP carries get the most out of gold and levels, and tanks, which are usually in the top lane or in the jungle, get the most from levels and a little bit of gold, not that much. Supports are in the bottom lane to help support the AD carry by either giving them health, giving them CC that the AD carry themselves do not have, and making sure they're safe while they're getting their CS so they can get the money, so they can be those late game monsters that they become and carry the game. Overall, what I'm trying to say is support is a much more important role than a lot of people consider it to be. You are the one who basically makes the AD carry as good as they can be if you play correctly. If you play right and get your AD carry kills, protect them while they're farming, and, ward up the jungle so the enemy can't have the things that they want, like dragons and barons, you're essentially carrying your own team in your own special way. And by the time Season 3 comes out and the new item changes and all that, which will probably be before I even release this video, you're going to be even more effective, and you're going to have better ways to spend your gold that you don't have to just buy wards, thanks to that new Sightstone thing. But support's really important, and it was one of the roles that I first mained, and it can be a lot more fun if you know what you're doing and know how to do it well. Being an Alistar support and slamming people into walls and knocking them up so your AD carry can get kills is one of the most fun I've ever had playing League of Legends. But what do I know? I'm a silver guy just making videos on YouTubes. I don't know. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit about supports, and I kind of want to start making these as a regular thing, but they take a lot of work, and I'll see what I can do. If you liked the video, subscribe, maybe a like, I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye.